Fucking A. Jesus Christ. This is the hardest thing to review. It's not going so well. How's it going, guys? This is God Cannon back once again, and today we're going to be doing a review for Dreadhalls on the PSVR. Dreadhalls was developed by Lucid Sight Games and is actually part of the bigger game HeroCade, which is available on PlayStation Network. It does contain several mini games on it, but honestly I just bought it for Dreadhalls alone because I do like my horror genre. The other games on it are pretty decent, nothing special, but this game is very special, which is why we're going to be taking a deeper look into it today. We're going to be touching base on a couple different things, including the graphics, the gameplay, the story, and then the music and sound. And so let's get started. So first off, we've got the graphics. Graphically, while not overly saturated with detail and the most realistic looking, it is still very polished, very solid, and looks very good. So in this department, I would definitely give it a pass. It's very effective for what it is. Next up, we've got the gameplay. Dreadhalls is another one of these PSVR games that I like to refer to as a run-for-your-life simulator, where you basically do just that. There's few objects you can interact with. You start out with the lantern and then the oil to refill it, and you can go around picking up oil to refill it as you go along. You can also get lockpicks and then coins that you can use on these heads that are attached to the wall, and that's how the story is told. Next up, we've got the story, which I'll go ahead and mention there while this guy is just doing his thing. The story is told, like I said, through a couple different ways. There is a story mode. Right now I'm playing the randomly generated mode. So in the story mode, you'll be able to use these coins to feed these different heads on the wall. Oh God. Feed these different heads on the wall, and they will tell you the story as it goes along. It's okay. It's a little confusing. But it's kind of cool and goes with the game. Next up, we've got the sound in the game, which is actually one of the biggest strengths of the game. And, you know, using headphones, which is how I always like to play, you hear stuff coming around you all the time, 360, and it is definitely, like I said, one of the strengths of the game. It is absolutely terrifying to hear the different noises, the gooey noises, the monsters croaking. These guys, like these guys over here. And again, we're going to be running for our life. One thing I forgot to mention about the story mode is that it does actually contain scrolls that also tell the story within the game. There are a couple characters it revolves around, but you know, for the most part, you just play this game for the scares. Finally, we've got the music and the music, basically, which is non-existent for the most part until you get into these safe rooms where nothing can get you, and this might be one. This is a safe room. Go look at that. So once you get in here, now the music kicks in. There's always some haunting music. Some of the levels are actually really pretty looking. When you get in here, it's just nice, relaxing break from all the tension of being chased and hunted down by all the different things that can get you in this game. But yes, and then finally, I'd like to go ahead and just say whether or not I'd recommend this game. And basically, if it isn't obvious enough already, yes, it is an absolute must-have for any fan of horror games, the horror genre, anything. Because as you know, you probably already know already, anything in VR is 10 times more scary than playing on a flat screen. And this is definitely what I'd like to classify as another hidden gem, and it should be in everybody's library. And basically the object of the game, once you get to the random mode and part of the story mode, is you have to find these eyeballs and put them on these little altars to make a sacrifice, and that's how you progress through the next level. But that's about it, guys. Thank you so much for dropping by and checking out this review. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, I also have my first impressions video from when I first started playing this game, basically completely blind, and got the shit scared out of me a bunch of times. So if you enjoy this review, check that out, and then definitely go pick this up, add it to your library, and get your scares going. But yes, that's about it. Thank you guys so much, and you guys have a great rest of the day. It's meant to make you feel very uncomfortable, very claustrophobic. I'm gonna go ahead and turn out my light right there. Last up, we've got whether or not I would recommend this game. And I'm just gonna go ahead and say, if it wasn't obvious enough, hell yeah, I recommend this game because it'll scare the shit out of you. Oh, tell me I just jinxed it. Oh god, no! Oh fuck, sorry. Yeah, so, nope, that was not the end of the game like I was hoping for.